What's up guys, welcome back to ManCave Collectible Reviews, coming at you today with a toy haul, and this was really special. I had a company reach out to me on Instagram. The company's name's Imports Dragon. They're a distribution company out of Canada. They reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to partner and maybe promote some toys on your channel? Can't say no to that. So here they are. This is the first shipment that they sent over. I obviously let them know kind of what my passions were, as well as what you guys really enjoy seeing. You're really gonna like what's inside of these boxes. And what's cool is what's inside of these boxes are items that we can get in our local Targets and Walmarts right now. So you want to be on the lookouts for these. We're going to crack these boxes open. We're going to take a look at what's inside. You guys let me know down in the comments what you think of this haul. Hit the like button if you enjoy this type of video. Let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so again, huge shout out to Imports Dragon as well as Playmate Toys for sending these over to me. And let us take a closer look at these. Now these are some items that we're already seeing pop up in stores around here, even in some of my very own toy hunts. So if you guys enjoy toy hunts and you're new to the channel, tons of toy hunts. We do weekly toy hunts here on the channel. We get out, we see what's on the shelves. If you enjoy toy hunts, you're at the right place. But we're going to do a haul video today. So let's go ahead, we'll start looking. We got two boxes here, so we'll go ahead and we'll crack open this first box. We'll talk about what's inside. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to talk about here is the Ninja Elite series. This is Ninja Turtles Playmates line. We've got our Shredder, Triceratops, Leonardo, and Michelangelo. Mikey and Leo are in their disguise outfits, the trench coats, the hat. It's a really cool look. I've always enjoyed kind of their disguise, turtles in disguise. It's always been a cool thing for me. The Triceratops, one of my all-time favorite characters in all of Turtles. Probably my favorite Playmates figure, which I have right back here on the shelf where I've got some of my vintage Turtles. One of the most memorable figures that I had as a kid. He just played in everything. If I was playing with X-Men or Turtles, it didn't matter. Triceratops was part of it. He was just one of those characters. So this was one I really wanted myself. All of these we've actually seen on the shelf here recently. So if you're interested in any of these, you can get out right now and check your big box retailers. These are hitting shelves and pegs as we speak. So you've got the Shredder and the Triceratops. Those are 18 points of articulation. Your Turtles are 34 points of articulation. I'm not real sure the difference or why one has more than the other. Almost double in the Turtles than what the Shredder and the Triceratops have. But just really cool action figures here. Now one thing to note, if we look at the back of the boxes on these are based on the cartoon. And you can tell that by the actual box art that's, you know, pretty much all over the box as well as the logo. If you look at these are actually based on the 1990 movie. So that was something I didn't actually realize until I got this in the mail. I guess when I've seen these in the stores, I didn't realize that's what Playmates was actually doing with these. So that makes me like them even more, that we're getting movie figures plus cartoon figures from Playmates. So in my mind though, you can never get too much turtle anything. But I think that's pretty cool. So it'll be cool to see kind of what comes next in these lines as they continue to do these. Hopefully these sell well enough to where they continue to pump these out. At the end of the day, that is the key, is that any of the turtle stuff that we see, the vintage stuff, you know, the retro vintage inspired stuff, as long as it's selling, I think Playmates will probably keep pushing those out. So that'll be the key for us, is just to see how these continue to sell. All right guys, next up are some that you guys have left so many comments on in my videos. The Pizza Tossing Turtles. So as you can see here, we've got Mikey, we got Leo, and we got Raph down here. Now we don't know where Donnie is. I'm assuming maybe he'll come in a later wave of these. So it's kind of interesting. He's not part of this. We have not seen him in the stores. They didn't ship him as part of this haul. So, you know, hopefully he'll be coming. But these are just super cool. I love the facial expressions on all of these turtles from this pizza tossing line here. And again, just such a cool throwback to figures that we all remember as kids. Flip those around so you guys can see the back of the box here. And again, I'm getting to see a really good image of all three of these really nice and up close. And just such a cool looking set of figures. And man, they're really bulky. These figures are super thick. It's a lot of plastic that it took to make these. You can kind of see there just how thick the actual packaging is on these. But yeah, just an awesome set. So we'll look for Donnie in the future, hopefully. More to come on that. All right, next up, what I would probably consider the most popular of what we've shown so far. This is the Storage Shell Turtles. Again, you guys talking about these in the comment section. We've seen some of these in some of our toy hunts. I don't know that we've seen all four yet. So it's cool that we're getting to see all 4 right here. Again, Playmates Toys making that happen. So shout out to those guys, along with Imports Dragon. Another thing I love about these 4 turtles is the expressiveness in their face. Much like the pizza tossing turtles, the expressions on each one of these turtles' faces are so expressive, I guess would be the word for it. They're just super cool. You can take a look there on the back. You can see how, you know, you basically can store everything that they come with in their shell. Outside, I think their weapons go on the back side of their shell, but everything else can actually fit inside of that shell. So these are super cool. The belts actually match the bandana, the arm pads, and knee pads. So that's another cool thing about these, that, you know, from the original set of turtles that came from Playmates, you know, their belts and everything were black, where in this case, they're actually going to match up with their bandana. So that's a pretty cool thing there as well. We've got the 4 stored shell turtles. Now these are cool, guys. I have not seen these in stores. You guys drop a comment down below and let me know if this is something you've actually seen in store yet or not. So these are called Stretch Ninjas, and I've got all 4 here. You can see that. Kind of like Stretch Armstrong type. You know, if you think, when I think of Stretch, I always think of Stretch Armstrong. However, Marvel and a lot of different companies are starting to do that now. Well, they've done that with the turtles now. So you can see, I would say these are probably about 2.5 to 3 inches tall. They're pretty small. So it'd be awesome for, like, you know, desk decor or something like that, would kind of be my opinion on these. As far as like the artwork on the packaging, it's not really based on the cartoon. It's not really based on the movie for sure. It's just kind of a thing of in and of itself. But they're very cool looking. I think these will probably find their way to like my work desk. I think they would just be a perfect setup for that. So again, yeah, let me know down in the comments, have you guys seen these hitting yet? If we've not, they're going to be hitting at some point, so you can be on the lookout for them. But yeah, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you know about these. And last but not least, the Turtle Party Wagon. Now, one thing that's very cool about this, and I'll show you guys here, the fact that it's coming over from Import Dragon out of Canada. This is a variant from what I have. So I found about 4 or 5 of these in the store, in the wild, at Walmart. So occasionally I will see where a guy will still see these in Walmart, pick them up. So this one probably not so much in Walmart at this exact moment, at least not here in the United States, maybe so up in Canada, but they are out there for you to find from time to time here, which I do. But a variant here, if you notice, this has the different language as well as the Import Dragon logo here, which the ones I currently have do not, because mine are US releases, where a lot of these here are the Canadian release of these. So pretty cool. As far as for my own collection, that just gives me something a little bit different than what I already have. It is somewhat of a variant from the US release that I have in my collection as we speak. So yeah, get out there. The party wagons, they're out there. Again, probably on these 6-8 months ago was kind of their prime for being able to find them, but you can still find them from time to time in the wild. So the party wagon wrapped up box 1. Let's go ahead and crack open box 2. All right, guys, I ain't gonna be able to fit all these on there, but as you can see, we've got the 12-inch Turtles. This is the reissue from the 1989 figures that were originally put out, in which I do have a minty fresh original right here, and you can see a little bit of the difference. Now, one thing I have noticed is that the original ones were actually a little bigger than the reissues of these. Obviously, the facial expressions are all the same here on these, where each one of these kind of had their own facial expressions. Each turtle kind of, you know, had a different facial expression. Another difference here between the two, and this is actually a nice difference. This is something that makes these better, is their belts are made of rubber, where these were made of some type of a fabric. This broke down. If you notice, you never see them in this condition. You never see them hardly with their belts. A lot of the belts were thrown away or didn't make it, or just, you know, fell apart over time. So I think it's really cool that Playmates has come back and said, we're going to reissue these and give kind of this generation a chance to pick these up. Now, granted, how much of this generation's picking these up versus the guys in our generation picking these up, I don't know. But these are absolutely in stores right now. So if this is something you're looking for, you got to get out hunting them. Now, here in the United States, Mikey is an exclusive to Walmart. The other 3 you can find at Walmart or Target. Get out looking for these. Again, a little bit of a variant here. I already have 3 of these. I've not been able to find a Walmart, but you can see here, this one does have the Imports Dragon logo on it, as well as multiple languages, where the one that I have, the ones that I already have in this section right here, they actually come with the Turtles name inside versus giant figures. So it's kind of interesting, you know, how different countries kind of get slight variations to these different figures, and that's something I'm learning here with this actual experience. All right, guys, there's no way possible for me to get all these items into this screenshot here for you guys, but I'm really thankful again to Imports Dragon as well as Playmate Toys for making this possible and sending these over so we can take a quick look at this haul and kind of look at what's out there and what we should be hunting right now. So if you're a Turtles collector, drop a comment down below. Let me know, are you interested in any of these? Are you hunting them down? Have you found them already? What type of luck are you having? Let me know what you think's coming next. Are we going to get the Donatello in the pizza tossing line? Are we going to get more of the movie and cartoon figures from Playmates in the Ninja Elite series? I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts on all that. So guys, that is it. I hope everybody has a good rest of your week. Until next time.